Hello, welcome back. So today we are doing a highly anticipated by me video. So today we're going to be testing mica powders and glitters. I'm super excited for this because I've been looking for a way to spice up my candles. What better way to do that than to incorporate some Tinkerbell, My Little Pony, Barbie-esque, shimmery, glittery, sparkly stuff into our candles. So I was recently on Wood & Wick Co. and I noticed that they started selling mica powders. So I was like, oh, perfect. They're a reputable site. I get all of my wicks from there. So I started researching the mica powders and realized that there was not much research to be found. I bought this stuff so I can test it, demonstrate it, and give you guys my impression. But it wouldn't be fair if we just went and got glitter and mica powder from Wood & Wick Co. and said, this is what we're going to be doing today. Because I've never used either, so I have nothing to compare it to. So I went out and I got glitter and mica powder from a few different sources. That way I'd have something to compare it to. So we're going to be making several candles today. And with each one, we're going to be using an element from a different brand and also incorporating it into the candle a different way. That way we can get an idea of what are the best practices when using this stuff. If something goes wrong and this doesn't work out, I'm not saying you shouldn't get it because there's a lot of room for error here. I have no idea what I'm doing. So here's what we're working with today. We have this extra fine red glitter from Michaels, this extra fine pink glitter from Walmart, this glitter from Wood & Wick Co., this mica powder from Michaels, this mica powder from Wood & Wick Co., and this mica powder from Amazon. Once our wax is at pouring temperature, 135 Fahrenheit, we can go ahead and pour it into our jar as normal. And then the Wood & Wick Co. instructions say to just add a pinch for every 8 ounces. So I just put a generous pinch because mine is 9.5 ounces. And then we just go ahead and stir it around. It looks so good. All right, so next up is going to be the Michaels mica powder. For this one, it came with a scooper. I have no idea how much this is. I just put it in there. And then similar to the last one, we just go ahead and stir it around. Now on to the glitters. Again, still no measurements. I just eyeballed this and poured it on in. Stir it around. And then we're going to rinse and repeat for the extra fine red glitter as well. Guys, this one looks like a My Little Pony just threw up in the jar. This looks so cute, does it not? Oh my gosh, the sparkles, the shimmer, I love everything about this one. Now the red one, I don't know where this went wrong. Yeah, I'm not a fan, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. So upon further inspection, I realized that the extra fine red glitter probably isn't that extra fine. It actually looks kind of thick compared to the pink glitter, which almost looks like powder at this point. So I think that's where the difference came in these candles. So it's the next day, some candles have solidified. So now we're taking the glitter from Wood & Wick Co. and we're just spreading that around the top of the candle just to see how that works out. And here is the mica powder from Amazon. I decided to use the pearl instead of the red one I showed originally just because I thought it'd be a more natural finish. Now comes the trial of the candles. So first up we have the glitters. On the left we have the Wooden Whitco glitter that was sprinkled on top. In the middle we have the extra fine red glitter from Michael's. And on the far right we have the extra fine pink glitter from Walmart. The Wooden Whitco glitter that was put on top is the only one that really produced results. The other two were very underwhelming. I don't know what went wrong. Our lovely mica powders did not do as well. As a matter of fact, the only one that stayed lit was the Wooden Whitco mica powder on the far left. The other two just kept extinguishing. So this one produced really good results though. So we're at the end of our journey. We've made the candles, we have burned the candles, we have some final thoughts. I have mine written down here. I have 5 categories. I have the melted appearance, the solidified appearance, the burn of the wick, the appearance during the burn, and how easy it was to work with. The melted appearance. For the mica powders, they looked beautiful. I really liked that. It looked really ethereal. It looked really, I don't know what the words are for it. For the glitters, they also looked really beautiful. Well, the light pink one looked very beautiful. It looked kind of like a unicorn candle. I don't know. It was really sparkly. It was fun. It was cute. The red one, I don't know. I wasn't really digging how that looked. So with the solidified appearance, the silver mica powder, I liked that one. That one didn't have any appearance, which is what I'm going for. I like the idea of having a candle that looks regular and then you light it and it's like, oh, surprise. Whereas the red mica powder actually stained the entire candle and dyed it red. I don't know what I was expecting. I guess I wasn't expecting that. And then with the mica powder that I just kind of, I don't know if you'd call that sprinkled, I rubbed it on the surface. Didn't like that one at all. I wouldn't say 0 out of 10, but I was not a fan of that. It could be user error. My nails are long, so I wasn't able to really smooth the powder down. That was a bit difficult. I didn't use the heat gun to properly smooth the top of the candle, so it just looked like some rocky terrain. I don't know. Moving on to the glitters and their solidified appearance. The light pink one, I liked that. Again, because you couldn't really tell it was there. So in my head, I'm thinking, oh, what a cute little surprise. You can't really see it, and then you'll light it, and then it'll be all sparkly and glittery. That's so fun. And then with the red one, I don't know, that one, you could see little specks of like the red glitter in the solidified candle. And I wasn't a huge fan of that because it was enough to like, you can tell it's there, but not enough to really add to the appearance of the candle while it's solidified. So I wasn't a fan of that. And then the glitter that I just rubbed on the top of the candle, that one was fine. Not quite the effect I was looking for. Again, that one was a bit too in my face. It wasn't bad, just not what I wanted. Next is the burn of the wicks. For the mica powders, only one of them stayed lit. It was the one from Wooden Whitco. That one is the only one that didn't extinguish the flame. The other ones, again, there's a lot of room for user error here. This is not an absolute experiment. This is just something I decided to do in my kitchen. So, for the glitters really showed off here. They stayed lit the entire time. I don't know why, but I was expecting the mica powders to do better than the glitter. I thought the glitter would clog the wicks. That was a pleasant surprise. The appearance while burning. The mica powder, the one that actually burned, looked really beautiful. The glitters didn't give me much. The one where I put the glitter on top of the candle, that one produced the best results, I would say. I don't know, I wasn't really digging the way it looked. The red glitter, she didn't really give much. She hasn't been giving much from the beginning. With this, you could see like the little flecks of red, but it didn't really add to the ambiance. It didn't give what I was looking for. It took more than it gave. Yeah, so that one was very underwhelming, but not as underwhelming as my extra fine light pink glitter. When it was in the melted wax, it looked really good. But when I lit it, but the sparkles, the glitters, they just aren't there. There is a great possibility that the glitter has all sunk to the bottom of the candle. Maybe that happened, I don't know. But just off of first impressions after having it lit for a few hours, there's not much to tell. Easy to work with. So none of these were like easy to work with in the sense that like I have no idea what I'm doing. So I don't know about like the measurements to put in. I was literally just eyeballing it. With that being said, I think if I were to use these successfully, I would definitely have to actually come up with a formula. But other than that, none of these were actually difficult to work with. It was basically just pour the substance in there and then stir it around. So final thoughts. Would I use any of this stuff in actual candles that I sell to actual people? Yes, I would use the mica powder. Wouldn't Whitco's mica powder specifically, just because that's the one I had the most success with. I don't know. I could definitely try again with all of these. But anyway, let me know in the comments if there's anything you would like me to experiment with next or anything you'd like to see. I'm always down to try new things. But in the meantime, thanks for watching.